People are like, I want to get under contract. I want to lock my rate. And then they get close to 7 and everybody kind of slows down. So it took a lot of buyers out of the market. But what it also did was it took a lot of sellers out of the market. So I'll put you on the spot. I know you've got 2 houses. What's your interest rate on those 2 homes?
2 and 3 and 3.25.
Yeah. Are you
Phenomenal.
selling either of those to trade into a 6% interest rate right now?
No, absolutely not.
Neither are any of the other people, unless they're going through like, hey, we're in a 1-bedroom apartment and we're pregnant with twins. Okay, they're going to sell and they're going to move. That will become inventory to the market, or a divorce, or we're relocating you out of state. Big life changes are now going to make listings, make sales happen. But anybody who's looking at it is like, I looked this morning, we had, I think it was 953 homes for sale in Denver County. That is crazy low. We have less than 5,000 for sale in the metro area, and that's 11 counties. We're talking like Boulder.
How many people live in
We
that area?
Yeah, so interestingly enough, we were doing that research yesterday and we couldn't pin it down perfectly because we couldn't find a source, but it's between 3 and 4 million people that live in those 11 counties where we have less than 5,000 homes for sale. So
What's
do
the
the math.
historical average?
I don't know definitively what the historical average is, and I don't know that it's great. And the reason I say that is Colorado's population has been growing at a pretty good pace. So if our population stayed stagnant, historical data might be more relevant. But I'll give you this. We peaked sometime around 2009 or 2010 with close to 32,000 homes for sale in that 11 county metro area. Now you fast forward to today, it's 13 years later. We have, what is that, a 6th or a 7th the amount of inventory, but we have way more people living here. That's a problem. The neutral balance market is 5 or 6 months of inventory. Some people might even say as little as 4. Right now, we're sitting on about a month and a half. And as the activity picks up with the rates coming down, and they are coming down, month of inventory probably in a matter of another couple of months, and we'll be talking about bidding wars all over again. It's coming.
Yeah. So you think like, let's push this stuff forward. Let's get this stuff going, because if we don't do it, it's only going to make this spike, these prices, this kind of waste of effort, right? Like, I always hate wasting resources and saying, okay, now I got to put 10 people against each other for one home, which it doesn't really help anyone. And then it hurts them on the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish we could go back in time and take all of our adult population and make them pay attention in economics 101. The number of people that don't get the laws of supply and demand, to me, is just mind-boggling. And as that relates to real estate, we have a lot of demand and we don't have very much supply. So when you have too much demand and not enough supply, which way do prices have to go?
Right.
Going up. And that makes affordability and attainability a bigger and bigger problem that's growing by the day.
So, golly, the inventory, and there's not, and like, there usually you can project, say, homes going, because one of the metrics I see a lot is like how many homes are under the permitting phase. But that number, the how it feels is it's just always growing. It's never ever, they're never really working it down. It's almost like they want this much in the queue. And if it becomes a big enough problem or enough people care about it, they'll start pushing some stuff through. Or if it helps them with whatever their agenda is, I just trying to put my head around it.
Yeah, I have like 2 different mentalities in the business world. Call it the public sector and the private sector. So public sector is government work. And those are your people working for the city and county of Denver.